Hi, I'm Morgan. I work for my dad's business, Curtis Contracting, in the Bega Valley. I operate Massey Ferguson tractors, 130 horsepower to 200. I'm a seeder driver, I'm a raker, I'm a tedder operator and a mowing operator. Yes, I've been driving for Dad for 3 years now. At 17, completed year 12, and then Dad was after a tractor operator, and he just chucked me in the deep end and said, yep, no worries. So he trained me up, and now I'm up to seeding operator. Sod seeding, I personally like it because to me every paddock is a challenge. It's always got some sort of obstacle in it that you've got to work your head around. You go in the paddock and you have to put the seed in the ground in every single bit of that paddock. A lot of people just think it's sitting in the cab and you're just sitting there driving and using the controls. It's not always about that.
So I just did one run for you there, okay?
You've got to communicate with your workers to work out our strategy, how to do this paddock. You've got to check your sod seeder. You've got to make sure the seed's right. When I walk out that paddock, that makes me pretty proud to say that I've planted that seed for that farmer. The fellas that I work with every day, they help me as much as possible and I help them as much as possible. They've got my back and I've got theirs. We always have a laugh with each other, bag each other out as much as possible, but that's the only way you've got a good working environment too. You've got to get along with your workers, otherwise you're not going to get the job done, is how we say it. When I go to the farmers, for an example, they're so amazed that me as a woman is driving a tractor, like in a big machinery. It's not just me that's a woman in agriculture down here in Bega Valley. There's a whole lot of others, for example, dairy farmers. I'm very proud of them myself. We're giving it a shot, but as hard as it gets each day, someone will always give you a hand in the Bega Valley. My advice to young women in agriculture, don't be shy to stand up, to have a say in anything that you think that you've got a say for. Try to do what you think's right for you. If you see a job come up and you want to give it a crack, any industry that you think's right for you, go for it.